Hey guys, it's Malonb, your Malonb from Facebook and malonshop.com, and I'm here to do a video about my pet peeves. And this is mainly about you guys, the crocheters, knitters, people that like to work with yarn, fiber, etc. I thought it would be fun to share with you guys what some of my pet peeves are. If you guys want to share yours, definitely do so. Let me know if you will. I will go check out your video. I think it'll be interesting and fun to see what makes others or what pushes somebody else's buttons, kind of thing. This isn't to judge anyone. This isn't to point fingers. This isn't to bring anyone down or anything. These are just my personal pet peeves, and again, I just think it would be kind of fun to share with you guys. And if you want to share with me, I'm glad to hear it. If you don't know what a pet peeve is, looking it up on Wikipedia, a pet peeve or pet hate is a minor annoyance that an individual identifies as particularly annoying to themselves to a greater degree than others may find it. So it is something that you find annoying, more annoying than anybody else would for one reason or other. I do have a list here, so I will be going down the list. My first one, which I think is probably one of my biggest ones, is the mispronunciation of words. And this is for words that you use a lot, such as skein. I've heard many people pronounce it as skein. And my point of thought on that is maybe you don't know how to pronounce a word. Maybe you're unsure. You can always look it up online. I think nowadays the dictionaries online have a pronunciation button somewhere there where it actually tells you so you can hear how to pronounce it. I would suggest definitely doing that. Again, if you're going to be using the word quite a lot, specifically or especially, I would suggest checking that out. But yes, please, it is skein, not skein. The other word I've heard is Ravelry. Again, if you don't know how to pronounce the word, I don't know if Ravelry will be in the dictionaries, but if you're not sure, just call it Rav. Rav for short, I think will do. Everybody will know what you're talking about. The next one is for those of you guys who make amigurumis or make anything that has to be stuffed. My pet peeve is seeing the stuffing show through the stitches. Like, I'm just thinking to myself, please use a smaller hook, or please use smaller needles, or just grab some thicker yarn kind of thing, or maybe don't overstuff. That's also one of the possibilities. I also do not like when people break the yarn, and this is mainly with the really thick roving like yarns. I understand if it's easy to do, please go ahead and do it. But I've seen many people where on the video, whatever video they're working on, maybe they finish a project or they finish an object and they have to weave in the ends. So they try to pull the yarn apart or break it, and they're obviously having a hard time with it. So can you please just grab the scissors that's next to you and cut it? I just don't know why you would struggle with that when you can much easily just grab the scissors. My next one is, let's see, and I just came out of the list. Okay, my next one is, this is, I guess, mainly for when showing what yarn you're using, or if you have a haul. Those that describe colors that don't need to be described. For instance, this is red, and that's all you have to say. You don't have to tell me this is not deep, it's bright red, it's, I don't know, it's shiny. Just tell me it's red and I will get your point. Especially, or even more so if you have the color name or the colorway of whatever yarn you're showing, we can see it. All right, the next one, and this is, I guess this will be more in general, not so specifically to, like yarn relating, but in general, and it's something I just don't get. I don't understand why you would even risk it. I wrote naked babies to display baby items. I'm sure you guys have seen it. Everybody has seen it. Maybe they're selling a baby hat and they have a naked baby. Let me just say posed naked with just a hat on. Now, I personally don't find naked babies cuter than babies who are wearing clothing. So maybe some do, I don't know. But because I do not, I don't get why you would post anyone naked, even if it's a baby, because there are a lot of sick people in this world in general. So I know I've seen some controversy over this one about, what you should or should not do. It ultimately comes down to, they're your project or whatnot. They're your pictures. Maybe it's your baby. You can do what you want. Nobody can tell you what you should or should not do with your kid or your items and whatnot. But again, my way of thinking on that is just, why risk it? Again, I don't find them cuter than if they were wearing clothing, so I don't really get that. Okay, and this is another one for maybe if you got some new yarn and you're showing it off, you're showing us your haul, saying that you do not know what to do with this. Like, I'm showing you this awesome yarn I got and I say, I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I had to get it. And I probably have done many of these pet peeves, and I'm sure you guys have watched my videos. You have seen me do it or say it or whatnot. So these are things that annoy me when I watch someone else. I don't necessarily, know when I am doing them. But if you guys find that annoying as well, I can totally understand. And if you guys have some pet peeves that I know I do, I definitely will try to get rid of those as much as possible. But yeah, that is one of them. And for every item you show, every yarn skein you show, somebody's saying that they don't know what they're going to do with it, which I think is a case for most of us, at least for me. Most of the time, I don't really know what I'm doing with the yarn I got or that I am getting or that I recently purchased or whatnot. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I just know it was pretty or soft and I just had to have it. The next thing is being judgmental of your work. Whenever you work on something, you work on your projects, you're telling me as a viewer that you messed this up, this is incorrect, you don't like this, you don't like that, and that's okay. You're human, okay? You're human. We all make mistakes. That's how we learn to do stuff. So that's all right. What if it's my pet peeve is when you keep coming down on yourself about your mistakes on that piece. I mean, if it was really that big of a deal to you, you as the person that's working on whatever project you're showing, if it was really such a big deal to you, you would have gone back and fixed it. But you did not, because obviously you're okay with it. And since you're okay with it, we are okay with it. And there's no need to feel bad about it and keep showing it to us, because it's okay. and it will be fine. The next one is, let me see. Okay, this one, I think this is actually the last one on my list. So, and I said bonus because it doesn't necessarily have to do just with, again, crocheters or knitters or whatnot, and is having to ask permission, supposedly having to ask permission to thank someone. I've seen a lot of videos where people have, received a pattern as a gift, or they have received an awesome package or whatnot, and they show the package and they share the pattern, but they will not thank someone, specifically thank them, because they don't have permission. I mean, do you need permission to thank someone? If for whatever reason they personally ask you, like, hey, I'm gifting you this, but don't tell anyone or whatever, if they specifically say, don't mention my name, then obviously I can understand, don't do it. But if they don't say anything, if they just gift you something, you should be able to thank them because you're thankful, not because, you know, or you shouldn't not thank them just because you think or you don't know if they want to be thanked or not. I mean, that sounds kind of silly to me personally, but I know there's probably many other things that go into it for you guys, so I'm not sure. But that was my last pet peeve on my list. I probably will be coming up with some more later on. I'm actually pretty sure. And I was thinking of doing a pet peeve video in general, not only relating to yarn stuff, but we will see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And again, if you do make a video relating to your pet peeves, definitely let me know. I will go check them out. Thanks, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.